What's up, you guys? It's Kyle, and in this video I want to talk about a little thing that is turning into a very big thing in America right now. And we're talking about inflation. Now, there was a consumer price index report that came out last week in the Wall Street Journal that is very, very alarming. Guys, let's dive into it in this video. Before we do that, go down and just tap that like button because it will help with the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate it greatly. Also, feel free to subscribe if you have not done so already, because I'm coming to you all the time now in 2022, going into 2022 this year. I haven't been around making videos too much for the past couple months, but I'm getting back into it, so a lot of good content coming your way. Guys, also, there's a ton of links below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm on there. If you want to be a part of it, go ahead and feel free to follow me there. And let's get right into it.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
All right, guys, so a report came out last week that consumer prices rose 6.2% year over year, the highest rate it's been in 30 plus years. Now, there's a lot of problems with this, but there's also some things that are going to benefit greatly, and you just need to be able to know where to put your money and what to do with this. No news is really bad news. Let me take that back. There is bad news, yes. There is good news, yes. But it's all about what you do with it, right? So, for instance, when COVID happened and the stock market dropped and tanked, people could say, oh my God, my account's down halfway and I'm losing everything. And other people looked at it as an opportunity. So you look at things as an opportunity or a problem, it's up to you. It's up to you to decide what to do with the news and how to react to it. So here's the news. 6.2% in the highest rate in 30 years. What's that mean? That means that your money sitting in the bank is basically losing money as it's sitting there because it's not gaining money. Things that you need to take your cash for and buy things for, consumer goods, grocery store, gasoline, things that are household items. Now, this wasn't reflected before as strongly as it is now, because before it was only seen as items that were, natural gas and things of that nature where, they are inflating, the prices are going up, but it's not down to the consumer level where you're straight up seeing it in prices of, going to get some milk at the grocery store, going to fill up your tank of gas in your car, going to all these other things. So that is where we're seeing a lot of it, and we're not going to see the end of it. That's where the government is saying, and the people on TV and the people in office are saying it's under control, it's contained, it's transitory, it's not going to be for long. Whereas there's a lot of other analysts that are looking like this is just the start. This is the precipice for where we're going to go from here. So what's this mean? This means that the traditional way of saving money in the bank, saving cash, is literally losing. You're losing 20% year over year of your purchasing power, right? So things like real estate, things like Bitcoin, things like NFTs, fine art, those things that are hard assets that they're not making any more of, you can argue that the prices of those are not going up. There's just inflation in the currency. Every currency in the history of mankind has failed at some point. If you look at Venezuela, if you look at other places where the currency inflated to such a problem where it literally wasn't worth anything anymore. So what we have now is the opportunity to take that cash and do something with it if you can see where you need to place that. So real estate over the past year since the pandemic has been going up astronomically. I'm in real estate. I own a brokerage. I'm seeing it firsthand. It's been increasing 20%. And remember, 20% on $1 million is, you're looking at 1.2 million. the next year. That's a $200,000 increase. Things have been inflating this much, and it's not really because people just have all this money. There is a definite widening between the haves and the have-nots. However, the price, all this money that is being injected into the economy it's a false inflated monetary system. And it's inflated because the price of these goods, price of these assets, these hard assets are going up. You're seeing this in the price of Bitcoin, in the price of home sales, in the price of art. You're seeing in the price of collectibles. So that's where we have to go with this. That's what you have to do with this information, is decide where you want to place the money that's sitting in the bank, that's losing and depreciating year over year, and what you want to do with it. My personal opinion is that we're going to see home sales rise for the next couple of years. They're not making more land. They're not making more homes available. There's shortages of homes in areas where these prices are skyrocketing. So look at where the assets are scarce and take that information accordingly to be able to see where to put your money, because I can guarantee if you're just sitting with it in the bank right now, it's just the start of the problem. Again, this is not financial advice, but this is what we're seeing happen and play out. And we know that if you don't see your income raise over the past year 6.2%, well then you're actually working for less money. So that's something to really consider and really just to wrap your mind around. So that's all I wanted to leave you off with. We do have, we'll keep an eye on this and be able to report this as it comes, but that's just what I wanted to go over a little bit in this video. I'd love to hear your comments. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you want to hear anything else surrounding this and what I'm doing. And I'm basically allocating a lot of my capital towards Bitcoin. I've already done that in the past year. So now I'm looking to diversify more and just let that ride. We're seeing a bull run happen there, but also see, real estate's never, some can argue it's not as good of an investment as crypto. And we'll see that in the coming years because of the portability and the divisibility aspect of it. But it's got a lot of great aspects to it, as well as tax write-offs. So I'm going to look into a little bit more of that. But guys, I'll keep you posted on that. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit the like button below. And then also down below, there's some links to Coinbase, to BlockFi. Coinbase is the best exchange. I use that. It's probably the safest in my opinion and the easiest to use. BlockFi, you can earn money on your crypto as well as Voyager. I actually have 2 separate accounts in case you want to keep your crypto separate, so that, in case anything happens, you're not, all your eggs aren't in one basket. So go check those out below, as well as some stocks and some links to free stocks if you'd like to check that out as well. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think and have a great day. I'll talk to you later.